Well, if you're not coming to Atlantic Union Bank Center to watch basketball, you're missing out because we're giving you every emotion right now, from heartbreak to excitement, and just really, really proud of our guys. We're going through a lot of things as a team right now. Not disciplinary, not character, just a lot of things for this stretch. And we got to weather the storm. We did tonight. We easily could have won Thursday night and been on a nice streak, but we found a way to win tonight, and it wasn't pretty. I thought it was an unbelievable college basketball game, and we just found a way towards the end. So really proud of our guys' effort.
I know normally you give up more than 90 points. You're probably not going to talk much about defense, but you disrupted what they were doing at times, especially if they got some momentum going. Is that kind of what you were looking for from your defense tonight, knowing they can shoot the ball like that?
Yeah, I mean, we knew that they had chances to be high turnover. But then also with that, I think they're one of the most difficult offensive teams we've gone against all year. Their tempo was number one in the country. They got guys who can shoot it everywhere and drive it, and they're really disciplined and well coached. And when they do miss a shot, they send all 5 guys to the glass. And we're like a dam trying to hold up water sometimes when those guys are coming, because they're coming with fury. And that kind of hurt us tonight, because Smith, I think 3 of his threes tonight came off offensive rebound kickouts. And but those guys are big, physical, tough, and we got to do a better job at that. So we're doing some things well. We have been. We got all the warts too. I think we're going to be able to fix it, and I think we're going to be able to keep playing better ball and do some things. But we just had to get through the night.
Building off the defensive disruption, midway through the first quarter, and you guys went to the 1-2-2 press and the 1-3-1 zone defense. Seemed like College of Charleston started turning the ball over a little bit more. What did you want to see out of your guys when you moved to the press and the zone?
Yeah, we just had to disrupt them. They were in such a rhythm, and we were, whatever they did, we were almost trailing them or a step behind. And we had to try to take them out of rhythm somehow. And it was good. I don't think it was great. They still beat it for points and still scored. Our zone was okay. But what our press did is it took them out of rhythm enough, and we got some turnovers too. And it was almost they either scored or turned it over there for a stretch. And just to get a stop some way, somehow, is all we're trying to find.
How big were those free throws you guys hit down the stretch? I mean, I don't know if it was perfect, but I think you were close to perfect kind of in that last minute, all the guys who stepped up there and knocked them down. I mean, that doesn't always happen, especially in college basketball. What can you say about that?
Yeah, and it's a lot of pressure. And, those aren't easy, and probably builds up more pressure, the fact that, guys know we're not at our best, and they really want to win. They really want to get this going. But we put in a lot of work on free throws. And in conference play, knock on wood, I think we're first in the league. We've been shooting them well, hopefully keep it going. And we need every one of them. And, if we go 29 out of 36, that's a great free throw shooting night. But at the same time, we're losing the game. So we needed every one of them.
Yeah, obviously, Vado shot the ball really well and got to the free throw line. I mean, how much does that help that it's Vado's the one who's getting to the free throw line 14 times especially down the stretch there?
Yeah, I mean, we're very comfortable with him up there. And, I think, too, when you're up there so much, you kind of get a nice rhythm. And he was in a nice rhythm and shot the ball well. When we knew they were fouling, we wanted the ball in his hands or Chuck's hands, because those two are pretty calm and cool. We're hoping it didn't come to that. We gave a foul at half court that didn't get recognized. And I don't know, I got to watch the replay if we fouled a three-point shooter or not, but we were trying to foul at half court and grabbing guys. And unfortunately, made it even more dramatic there towards the end. But we made our free throws on the other side of it.
Vado has really taken over offensively, especially the last couple games. Do you feel like he's kind of settling into that lead scoring role that I know you kind of expected for him this year? He's done it times, but it seems like he's really settling into that.
Yeah, I mean, the break that we had, I think probably hurt everybody on our team, including me, with the exception of Vado. Vado broke his finger in the first game of the year this year, and he wore a splint, all the way up, and even the UVA game and the Radford game, but it gave it a chance to heal. And I was on his shooting hand and everything else, so he's shooting it how he shot it last year, and we know he can shoot, we know he can score. He had to fight through it, the first whatever games, however many games we played, but he played all the games with a broken finger, and that's kind of hard in the shooting hand.
How are you going about defending, Rain Smith on the other end for College of Charleston? Seemed like every time Vado hit a three, Smith was coming down the other end and getting a three of his own. What was the challenge that Smith presented?
Well, he's an elite three-point shooter, and his release is really quick. And I don't even mind the ones in the half court. I mean, he's a good player, so he's going to get shots. They run a lot of good actions for him. But he got 3 of them on offensive rebound kickouts, and those are the ones that just, we got to eliminate them. We got to keep him off the glass. If we get those rebounds, he still has a great shooting night, but he don't have a terrific shooting night like he did.
Kind of, making some of those like energy plays off the bench and stuff. Now you're seeing that kind of turn into points and stuff. Is it just kind of your progression of your game coming along, or have you kind of like figured out how to harness things like that?
Yeah, I kind of like figured it out. I had to learn, like, I'm basically like one of them players on the team that whenever my team needs me, that's when I feel like I step up in that role, like whether it's scoring, rebounding, energy, diving on the floor, stuff like that. So whatever that night come when I have to score, I'll score. Whenever that night I have to score, I won't score. I'll rebound, do all the dirty work, set charges. That's kind of like the player I am. Whenever the team needs me, I feel like I step up better like that.
Vado, I know you've always had the ability to score in bunches and score a lot, and that was kind of one of your hallmarks even coming in here. But do you feel like maybe in the last few games or so you're kind of really settling into like that bucket getter type role where it seems like offensively you're ready to take over this team?
Yeah, in the beginning of the season, I kind of had like a rough start shooting-wise. I mean, now I'm kind of getting in rhythm, getting the flow of things, and just playing basketball.
So for all you guys, another just down to the wire close game. It seems like we've seen these all year. Last game against UNCW, 1-point loss, now a 4-point win, even, before the COVID break, all those close games. What does this say about like the resiliency of this team that, you keep finding yourself in these situations, sometimes they're losing, but sometimes they're winning?
Yeah, I mean, we're a fighting team. We go to war for each other every day. That's even in practice, we go to war. So, I mean, it kind of grows character being in games like that. So, I mean, we're just going to build off that, keep going.
Yeah, and Vado, you made all those free throws down the stretch, and obviously you played a lot of minutes, but Coach was able to get some minutes out of the freshmen there midway through the second half. You got a little time on the bench. How much did that help to be kind of fresh going down the stretch for this one?
It was good. Freshman came in, Devin came in, made some big plays. Jay Stentz came in, had a good, I think it was a pass. I don't know who it was. Somebody coming down the middle. I mean, they came in, they did their job, gave me a breather because we kind of like down a few players. So, I mean, they came in and did a great job.
Did you notice a difference like the last few minutes of the game, like having a little more legs under you and stuff? Or
a little bit, but I was still focused on the game pretty much, not on myself. So, I mean,
yeah.
Kind of got to play through that.
All right.
Anything else? You guys good?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.